Hello, DJ Trish. Let me stop the music and I'll talk for a bit. There we go. Sorry for the abrupt stop there. Okay, folks. Hello. Good evening. This is a surprise live stream for Bill's Box of Sound, and I'm Bill, of course. It's Monday night. Usually I do these things on a Saturday night, about 10 or 11 o'clock. But man, September has been the craziest month, and it's going to get crazier. Although I think we're coming down. Anyway, let's see. Oh, well, first of all, hello, DJ Trish. She is the love goddess of the vinyl community. And Trish says, ooh, that's a song. At first, I thought it sounded like StreamYard was going to explode. That's actually a little tune that I call Organized Mayhem, recorded back in the late 80s, early 90s by a band that I had called Spudlock. And that particular track is all me. I had a little Casio SK1 toy sequencer unit, and it just started doing this strange thing. And I loved the sound that it was making. So I recorded it, and I synced it up to a drum machine and played some clavinet and some synthesizer along with it, and it became that. So let's go back to talking about DJ Trish. She sends me these playlists every once in a while, and they're wonderful things. And I am not deserving of them, but Trish is just so wonderful. She sends them out to people. I've built a couple of playlists. I just got to burn them to disk and send them to you, Trish. I promise you I will. I know I told you several months ago I was going to do this, but I haven't done so yet. So, anyway, right up front, this live stream was recorded around 11:30 at night on September 19th, 2022. And if you're watching the replay, I really do appreciate you. If you're not already a subscriber, please hit the subscribe button and hit the like button. It definitely does help with all the ins and outs of YouTube. But the reason that I am here is I'm talking about a little event that I went to on Saturday called Devotional 2022. Now, this is the yearly gathering of Devo fans in Cleveland. It's a Devo convention of sorts, just a celebration of the band Devo. And it's happened for about 22 years. Actually, I think if you count the years that it's actually happened, it was the 21st this year. No, I'm sorry, 22nd, yeah. Because last year it happened, I just wasn't able to go. And 2 years ago, it was, since it was deep in the heart of COVID, it was a virtual event only, and it's streamed on Michael Pilmer's channel. And Michael Pilmer, that's the name that I want you to remember. I tagged him in the description of this video. And you need to go to his channel as soon as you can, if you have not already, to see the playback of the Saturday devotional. Now, People paid 30 some bucks to get in, and they sold the place out. But in his wonderfulness, Michael set up like an 8 camera live video feed. And let's talk about what happened on that day. Let me just pull it up here. There we go. Got there at about 2 o'clock. And you know what I should do? I should pull out my phone and pull out some pictures that I took while I was in line. Let's see. Here we go. Here's a beautiful mutant right there, standing in line waiting to get inside of the devotional. There's another devotee getting into the line. A couple more similarly costumed people. A Mexican wrestling mask Devo person. Very cool. And once you get inside, you see the stage of the place. Devo fans, young and old, came to this. Isn't that just too damn cute? So, the first thing that happened after we got in, I'm going to review the entertainment, and I'm going to say what was good and what was bad about it. All of it was worth going in and seeing. So, we're going to start with these guys here. Johnny Psycho, which they had a set of Devo tunes that were like almost easy listening, but they had an electric guitar player, and they had a guy that ran the sequences and played like a little percussion synthesizer, maybe a trigger for kind of like a vibraphone kind of sound, and encouraged people to sing along, which was fun. However, their drummer was not that good. You would get into a song and you'd be singing along, and he'd mess up on something, and they'd have to shift and stop and start again. And this was a running theme throughout the day. The drummers for the bands just didn't cut it. Now, as somebody who's been playing drums for most of his life, I could have jumped up there and helped, but that would have been really rude. And I don't know, maybe I should find one of these bands and volunteer my services as a drummer for one of these things, but then I wouldn't be in the crowd having all that fun. But that was the weakest part of the majority of the musical performances that were at the devotional on Saturday. Also, the first 100 people to get in got these really cool buttons with artwork designed by Mark Mothersbaugh, one of the Devo Spuds himself, one of the main architects of the Devolution band. And I'll get into that more. But so that was fun. And then after the Jimmy Psycho experiment came on, and they were from Los Angeles, we had a Q&A with David Kendrick. And David Kendrick was the drummer for Devo for the 2 albums, well, 3 albums actually, for Total Devo, Live Now It Can Be Told, and Smooth Noodle Maps. So that was the Enigma years. And they did an interview with him, and that was a lot of fun. He told some fun stories. And once again, you can see all of this on Michael Pilmer's live stream. It's an 8-hour video, but you can zoom through it and get through the parts where they were setting things up so you can catch all the good parts. So they talked to David for a while, and then they had a premiere of a new video by Gerald V. Casale, which is on a it's a new single that's coming out for Record Store Day Black Friday, and he did it with the guy he's been working with in the studio, Steve Bartek. Now, Steve Bartek is from the band Oingo Boingo, if you'll remember him. Steve Bartek was not as talkative as you might want him to be. He's a guitar player, not a singer. He's not a guy who fronts a band. Jerry, he talks. He's the host, the host with the most, as they say, or one of them. Enjoyed seeing Jerry with his red tie. So they showed the video. They talked about that. They did some Q&A with Jerry and Steve Bartek. And then they brought out Michael Schwartz. Now, those of you who are Devo fans from way back, he's the guy who played Rod the Man Rooter in the old Devo videos. Which is saying, yes, so he had a bit part. No, he didn't have a bit part. He had a very significant part. He played a record company executive that was talking shit to Devo when they were trying to get a hit. But that was a lot of fun, and they showed some video of him. And then, after he was talking for a while, out came on stage Gerald V. Casale and Mark Mothersbaugh, and the place went nuts. This was the first time that Mark Mothersbaugh came out and attended a devotional. Now, he did the virtual devotional, which was streamed on Michael Pilmer's channel a couple years back, but he's never physically come out to Cleveland. And I'm so glad he did. He answered a couple of questions. Michael and Mark and Jerry were bantering back and forth on stage for a while. And then it was just Mark Mothersbaugh by himself. And Mark didn't talk for long, and he did take some questions. But the things that he said were wonderful. It was just so glad to see him. He talked about coming out a day early, seeing all the bands that were there for Friday night, because devotional's 2 days, Friday night and all day Saturday. And there's different bands both days. Mark came out and he saw all the bands on Friday, and he said his favorite thing was the performance of the Devo cover band that did the least favorite Devo songs. He got a kick out of that. And he also talked about what he would do about the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame thing, because Devo was nominated for Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, but they didn't get enough votes to get in. What's wrong with you people? Come on. Get out and vote. Vote, 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 vote. And it's even more important for these elections coming up in November. Vote, 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 vote. No matter who your candidate is, you must vote. Please do. All right, enough for the political shit. But Mark said some beautiful things that I'm not ashamed to admit brought me to tears. It was just so cool to have Mark there talking about all that stuff. And after that, we had more musical acts. The next one to come up was Massive Hot Dog Recall with Al Mothersbaugh. This is a band from Kent. This band had if I remember correctly, two trombones, trumpet, and two sax players, guitar player, bass player, a drummer. And they did a mixture of their own tunes and also Devo tunes. And once again, I don't know why, but the drummer he just wasn't there. Couldn't keep the groove going, man. I don't know. It just wasn't working for me. Now, right about this time was when I had to leave the event. I did not experience all this in person, but I watched the live stream twice. And if you're watching live, I'm going to mention this again just in case you just came in. The live stream is on Michael Pilmer's YouTube channel. It's over 8 hours long, but you can speed through it to get to the good parts that you want to see. So you won't have to sit there for 20 minutes and watch a band tear down and another band set up again. So Massive Hot Dog Recall was a lot of fun. And Mark Mothersbaugh came out and sang Gut Feeling. That was so cool. He was singing it with Al. The next band that came out was New Devolution, and they are some guys from Santiago, Chile, big Devo fans, and they got their own band, and they did some Devo covers. They need to rehearse more. It was a lot of fun. Very, very cool for them to be out there. Very cute, but you know, it was kind of a letdown. These guys came all the way up from Santiago, Chile, and they're gonna do Devo tunes. I'm thinking, wow, this is gonna be fun. But I'm sorry, it just didn't hit it for me. I I apologize for my opinion. So they got done, and then at 8 o'clock, Michael came out and he picked all the raffle prizes. They had 2 tables full of Devo merchandise. Here, let me pull up the photo for that. Let's see. Some other people dressed up in Devo garb. I believe Jerry Casale had posted this on Twitter. Let's see. Another devolved attire. Let's see here. More of the faithful Spuds. Check out this picture. I took this picture of when the Jimmy Psycho Experiment was doing the Devo corporate anthem. 2 people were saluting just like they did in the video, and I was saluting as well. And this guy asked me to text this picture to him. His name's Bill and my name's Bill. So, hey, Bill, I hope you're watching. All right, enough of that. Okay, so let's see. Oh, and one guy even had a couple of little Devo finger puppets to wave in the air, like you just don't care. And those looked like Terrence and Phillip almost from South Park. Okay, so here was table 1 of collectible Devo stuff and table number 2 of collectible Devo stuff. All this stuff was being raffled off. So I bought a few tickets and had a friend that I met there check my tickets when they called that. So that took a while. And then the last 2 acts of the night, which had the most potential. First of all, Fight Milk from Redmond, Washington. I love Fight Milk. I saw a video of them doing some stuff. I don't know if it was performed at Devotional or someplace else. Search for this band. They're so cool. If you like Devo, you will like Fight Milk. And also, they're into the group P Model from Japan. This is a band that I really want to find some music by. and maybe even some albums, but it's really hard to find albums by P Model. But P Model, it's the P dash Model, and it's a Japanese band. Very, very quirky 80s. Sound a lot like if Devo came from Japan. Love them. But Fight Milk does a lot of Devo covers with pre-recorded backing tracks and visuals behind them. And they would have been a lot better, but I believe that Fight Milk was having a lot of technical problems. I felt really bad for them because they just couldn't get the sound of their guitars right. One of the guitars was out of tune. I mean, they were having fun, but I know these guys are capable of so much more. But then, if you watch this video, you'll find out. Go to the end of it after you've seen all these other guys and watch Detention from Akron, Ohio. These are some young kids from Akron, and they play punk versions of Devo songs, and they got their own songs. And this is where everything locked in. The drummer was great. The guitar player was great. The bass player was great. And the singer, this girl, has a great voice, knows how to scream the right way, and jump around and dance and interact with everybody else. Good stage presence. Fantastic. If for nothing else, check out the devotional video for the performance of Detention. I'm going to seek out music by these guys when they put it out. I want to own some. I hope they put some stuff out on vinyl. And also, before I left, I bought a couple of records. First, I bought this thing. Are we not skins? We are Dev Oi. Very nice. Covers of Devo in a punky mood by the Tough Skins. This is put out by a local record store, My Mind's Eye, their record label. And I just cleaned the record off. I haven't had a chance to listen to it all the way through, but I intend to listen to it. And I also got this. I'm going to put this up very quickly. Sockeye. Okay. It's kind of a lewd drawing, so I'm not going to keep it up. And they have a 7-inch, of which I got number 115 of 333. Nathan, hello. Good evening. Good to see you. So I picked up those two records. And let's see. I am in the middle of filming my video of my collection of Devo authorized live recordings, which starts out with this thing, which is extremely hard to put on camera because of all the glare. But that's coming. Also, I want to do a video about this thing, the Pink Floyd Animals 2018 remix. I bought two different versions of it. I bought the Blu-ray, which is right here. There is the Blu-ray disc. And I also ordered the Super Audio CD. Ordered the Super Audio CD quite a time ago. And it was supposed to arrive on Sunday. Still hasn't arrived. Let me go to Safari here and see if I could refresh my FedEx tracking here. Oh, it says here it's going to arrive Wednesday on the 21st by the end of day. I want to listen to both of these versions and give you my opinion. A lot of people are buying the vinyl versions and saying that their vinyls are noisy. A lot of people are saying that the remix, the 2018 remix of the Pink Floyd Animals album, is too bright. And the reason why I bought the Blu-ray version, even though it's in a very cheap, wafer-thin piece of paper, is because not only does this have the stereo mix and the surround sound mix in 5.1, this also has the original 1977 mix in high-res audio, 192 kilohertz, 24-bit. Interested to play those back against the Super Audio CD DSD, Direct Stream Digital versions. And then based on that, I may buy the record as well, but I've got the original album, so if I want to hear it on vinyl, I'll hear it that way. I'll be happy with that. So basically, that's about all that I wanted to get on and talk about right now. Hopefully, I'll do another video tomorrow that is about the Record Store Day Black Friday edition for 2022. I'll give you my takes. I know that Norman Maslov, he already did a video about that, and I'm going to do my takes because I have different opinions than he does. So let's listen to some more organized mayhem for a couple of minutes. And I want to thank you for tuning in. I recently started Super Chats, and I'm going to start Super Stickers. I've been on the fence about doing those for a long time. There was this video by High Rant District, and basically he was saying anybody who monetizes their channel is basically saying to their viewers, F you, pay me. And I'm not asking anybody to pay me for anything. If you want to throw some money my way, hey, that's fine. I'd like to just get some payment from YouTube from the number of people who watch my videos. So that's neither here nor there. I'm not going to scream and beg for money. I'm just an old retired dude who likes to listen to music and wants to get the information to you. So we got a couple more people in here, and I'm sorry that you jumped in on the end of this, but Nathan, thank you. I'm in your court as well. So thanks for joining me. If you're just joining me late, watch the playback and you'll find out that I had to talk about the Devotional, which I went to, and I gave a whole review of Devotional Spuds Unite. So had a great time. Hope you did too. I really appreciate you watching. I am not going to be doing a stream on Saturday night because I have a gig. I'm DJing a charity event on the west side of the Cleveland area, and I will probably get back way too late to do anything. So, thought I'd get this to you. Thank you, Wade, for commenting. Thanks, everybody. Thanks, DJ Trish. Thank you, Nathan. Love all you guys, and hope you had a great time. So, night. I'm going to turn out the lights in this bed.